What's up, everybody? It's a Sports Cat aka and welcome back to another video. This is going to be the Bulls update video again. As the trade deadline day heads closer, we have a lot more news, especially around the All-Star game and Zach Lavine. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Before we get started, I want you guys to please like and subscribe. It only takes a few seconds out of your day, and let's get started. So first of all, Zach Lavine is going to appear in the three-point contest. He's going to compete. This is fantastic news to me. I know the dunk contest probably would have been better, especially for a player like Zach Lavine, but he's been very good three-point shooter this year, and we're going to have a Chicago Bulls to represent us. That's perfect. Nothing more I could say about that. I'm really happy that he decided to change his mind and participate, bring Chicago some joy in their team, because there's not been much, but at least he's going to be one that we can really be proud of. So I'm very happy about that. Now along the trade rumor lines, I'm pretty sure Zach Lavine is off the market completely. He will not be traded, according to a lot of reports that the Bulls management believe that Zach Lavine is untouchable for us, and I wouldn't say he's untouchable, but I would, like, if you're asking for my opinion, I don't think he's untouchable, but I definitely think that he needs a lot to be traded for. I don't think Karl Kuzma's enough. I don't think Danny Green's enough to trade Zach Lavine. So I'm very happy to see that the Bulls are taking precautions and not just trading willy-nilly to get players that might not be good for us. I think maybe the management needs to go before any of our players, especially the ones that are our future stars. So yeah, that's honestly, I couldn't even fathom the idea of Zach Lavine being traded for Karl Kuzma and Danny Green and a couple picks, second round picks. That's not the ideal way to go, especially for a young team that's still rebuilding and still have promise. That we're gonna go ahead and trade that our best player for a couple of vets, for a vet and Karl Kuzma. And I know Karl Kuzma is a good player and all, but he's just not. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near what Zach Lavine is. That's just my opinion. Take with that what you will. Karl Kuzma is a good player, but he's struggling this season on the bench for a contending team. So maybe he's not the right guy for us. That's what I think. He could be a good bench option if we can trade someone else. Maybe there is a debate about Larry Marketing, but I think Larry Marketing will play better for us than Karl Kuzma. But there is an argument there. You could trade a lot of our bench pieces to get Karl Kuzma. You could do anything, but I don't think Zach Lavine is the best idea to go, and I'm glad that it's not. And we've got a Chicago Bull that's going to stay a Chicago Bull, be in the All-Star game, in the All-Star weekend, three-point contest. I'm going to go out and say he wins the three-point contest. Why not? He has the smoothest shot that I've seen in the NBA, so why not? Why can't he win the three-point contest? We'll see how it goes. He might end up choking it, but we'll see. In Chicago, I'm going for my boy Zach Lavine to win. Now, there are more rumors, but this is around Derrick Rose, who's also a former Chicago Bull. He's been linked to many teams today. So yeah, this is big news, because I think everybody that's a Derrick Rose fans want him out of Detroit, and I think Derrick Rose himself probably doesn't want to leave because he's loyal to a fault. He will stay with the team no matter what the circumstances are, and I don't think, if you're asking for my opinion, I don't think Derrick Rose is going to get traded, but I think this is the best news to hear if for a fan of Derrick Rose and for him wanting to get traded. I want him to get traded, and this is the best news I could hear one day closer to the trade deadline day. The likes of the Knicks, the Hornets, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Sixers, they're all linked with Derrick Rose. So there's obviously some heat going around there. There's some speculation, and it's building up. So there could be a very big trade deadline day that will end up taking D Rose away from the Pistons and even Andre Drummond. So yeah, good news on that end as well. I think everybody wants Derrick Rose to be a playoff player, to contend in either the East or the West, and we'll see how it goes. I don't think the Lakers are probably going to be the team. I know that they're the favorites at the moment, but I don't know. It could go either way. It could go to the Lakers, or it could go to a team like the Knicks. Either way, I think a trade is needed. Maybe the Knicks isn't the most ideal situation, or the Hornets, or a team like that. But I think the Pistons are it's just better situation than what the Pistons are in, because I think they've been massively disappointing, the Pistons, when it comes to the players that they have, and the injuries that they've suffered, and the performances that they produce. I know Dwayne Casey's an amazing coach, but I just don't think it's been working out for the Pistons. I think it's a full rebuild needs to happen, and I think Dwayne Casey will be a good coach to lead that. Anyway, that's really all. The thing is with Zach Lavine and the likes. Oh, by the way, the thing with Zach Lavine and Derrick Rose is, like, because they're my favorite players, obviously they're going to be the ones that make videos on the most. And I hope you can all understand that. I really want Zach Lavine to be a Bull next year. Hopefully with new management, more players, a good draft pick, and we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, this is just a quick Bulls update. There's also been another update that just happened at the time of the recording. Potential DeAngelo Russell trade to the Timberwolves. Now, this is already kind of been rumored out for the whole year since he signed with the Warriors, that they're going to trade him to the Timberwolves for the likes of Andrew Wiggins or someone like that. I think this is an amazing trade for the Timberwolves if they can pull this off. I think Andrew Wiggins is an inconsistent player, and I think he's done better this season, but I don't think he's been what everybody is hyped him up to be. And I think for the Warriors, I think Andrew Wiggins will suit the Warriors a lot more. He's a scoring option that can help relieve the pressure of the likes of Curry and Clay, while also doing his own thing, but also kind of giving the point guard spot back to Steph, because it looks like a multi-guard system with 3 guards, it might not be the best idea for the Warriors. But we'll see what happens with that. I can see this happening. I'm not sure if it's a fantastic trade for the Warriors, but it's still, in my opinion, it's a good trade. And for the Timberwolves, this is an amazing trade. They finally get a point guard, a very good point guard, that's starting for them, a max player point guard. I know Derrick Rose was on the Timberwolves last season, but they misused him dramatically. So obviously he's not a elite point guard for the Timberwolves, but DeAngelo Russell will probably obviously be starting, and he's probably going to be that elite point guard that everybody wants the Timberwolves to have, any Timberwolves fan. So yeah, hasn't been much going on, but just wanted to bring you guys the attention of what I've seen. I'm sure there is something I'm missing. Kris Dunn, I believe, has picked up an injury and will be out for 2 to 4 weeks. This is bad. This is really bad news for the Bulls. Another injury, but we are getting a couple players back. Gafford should be back soon, but Kris Dunn has been really good for us, and I know a lot of people don't like him. He's probably a bench player for a lot of people, reserve. For some people, he should be the starting point guard. It's each to their own. It's your opinion, but I think everybody agrees that this is a bad situation to be in. The leading player I'm pretty sure in the NBA with steals, he leads the league in steals, and he's not going to be playing. So this is defensively, it's going to take a massive hit on us, and I think even playmaking wise, it's going to take a massive hit on us. But we'll just see how it goes. Chandler Hutchinson will probably get a chance now to start, and that's a good thing for me because he needed to start. I think maybe Satoransky should have dropped to the bench and have Kris Dunn and Hutchinson start, but then no offense on the starting unit besides Zach Lavine. So yeah, it's a very difficult job being the coach of the Bulls, but you got to make do with what you got, and this is probably a reason why Jim Boylen probably won't get fired next season, or at the end of this season, because injuries have kind of stopped the way he wanted to play. But that still doesn't change the fact that when he had the players, he was also pretty bad, and it's also been the same with the better players that we've got. Anyway, that's all. This is the Sports Code. Please like and subscribe, and peace.